him sort of progress into the 400 IMer that he has so far, and you know, the kid's amazing to watch. He's great to train with, and so it's like, for me, it's kind of fun helping him along the way. You know, I know what it takes to be able to go XYZ in the 400 IM. You know, like I know that you can't overdo the second, you know, I guess the first 100 of fly with your legs because you'll pay for it in the breaststroke, or, you know, so it's like there are certain little tricks that I've learned through the many years of swimming this race that I can pass on to him. That
and you do.
I do. Yeah,
that's
I do.
Nice.
He's like my little brother. So it's been fun watching him, and you know, he's been able to swim some great times, yards as well, you know, breaking the American record last year. I think it's 2 years ago now.
Are you still, I am anyway, are you still amazed though when you look at that time, 4:03, and nobody's even been close to it?
You know, I
mean, 4:08 was the fastest time in the world last year. I mean, yeah. Nobody's even close to it.
I actually spoke with Eric Vent about 2 weeks ago. We were talking about some stuff, and we were joking because back in 2008, he joked with me that I could break 4 minutes in the 400 IM, and you know, back then I would joke and kind of like be like, yeah, right, it's not possible. But you know, it's like now it's like I am in a different state of mind, and I'm like, you know what, I probably could have broken 4 minutes if I really actually did a few things different.
No doubt.
Because, you know, 4:03 is, I mean, don't get me wrong, 4:03 is that was one of my greatest
right.
swims.
That one's out there, right? I mean,
yeah, that's a tough one. You know, Ryan.
And you did it long before the suit era. I mean,
yeah. I mean, Ryan was the closest in London at
4:05.
Yeah.
Still over a second.
As you see the field of swimmers, Tyler Clara in lane 6, Gunnar Bentz is the top prelim time, 19-year-old in lane 5. I chimed in earlier today. I said that's going to be the Mary T. Maher time for the men. I'm not sure I'm going to live long enough to see anybody beat that 4:03.
It's going to be a while. I mean, it's going to be another generation.
Yeah. But it's like, you know,
do you think about that though? Do you think about records, and when a record like when your 200 freestyle record went down, did it kind of upset you?
I mean, obviously it upsets me.
Yeah.
You know, that was one of my in my opinion, one of my best races.
Yeah. Certainly in Beijing,
right.
That was one that you really.
I just stepped on it. Yeah. I mean, it was kind of over in my opinion at 15 meters.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I really watched about, you know, for me growing up as a kid, I watched Dolan swim this race, and you know, I watched him just, you know, if he wasn't great in certain strokes, he worked even harder, you know, to be able to separate himself. And the best 400 IMers, if you can't do, you know, a breaststroke, you have to at least be able to fake it, because if you're not anywhere in the ballpark of I guess some kind of decent breaststroke, then you're never going to be competitive on a world level. And you know, for me growing up, that was one thing that we wanted to do, is to try to be top 10 in the world in every single 200.
Right.
And I mean, we were pretty close. The breaststroke was a little off, but
not much though. There was 1 year where you had that.
It was like 212.
Yeah.
212.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's just one thing. It's like if you look at the IMers right now, it's like you have to be able to have 4 strokes. And
what do you think about this event as we head into the summer? I mean, especially for the Americans. I know you talked about Chase. Tyler's going to be there. Gunnar Bentz is a young up-and-comer, but
it's tough. You know, these Japanese boys are really good.
Yeah, they are.
These boys are good.
Yeah.
And you know, it kind of. I guess the event order doesn't really play out so well for Hagino, though. You know, it is. You know, for World Championships, it's at the end of the meet. So, you know, when he's swimming, you know, 6 or 7 races before that, trust me, I know how painful that race is on the last day. I've done it before, and it is not fun. So, you know, I think Chase has a great chance. Tyler, obviously, you know, in my opinion, Tyler's one of the toughest racers I've seen out there. It doesn't matter what kind of shape he's in, he's always going to leave every single ounce that he has in the pool. I've known that since I was at Michigan with him training. Gunnar, it's been awesome kind of watching him up and come sort of, I guess, really over the last year and a half. You know, I watched him at NC2As, and then I saw him in Charlotte swim some great times there as well.
And that's, Michael, that's maybe the last opportunity we have to ask you about that. with Gunnar Bentz, Ryan Murphy here tonight. What do you think? You're smart enough to see this next wave coming along. The guys that are 10 years behind you. Tell me what you think about it.
You feel good about it, or are you worried? Honestly.
Honestly, I mean, I'll tell you, this summer is going to be interesting to watch for a lot of different reasons. But you know, I think we have a lot of great leadership right now on our team. I don't know where it's going to go after 2016. You know, do I think there are a lot of young guys who can step up? Yeah, but I'm still looking for that one guy that's really like trying to catch my eye. And I don't know if I've really seen one yet. I've seen a couple who are really good. You know, Ryan Murphy is incredible. Watching what he's done in the backstrokes has been great. But I feel like we need a group of them. And you know, I will say we've always had the best team, and we've always had guys that'll step up. So I don't doubt our team and our country.
You know this feeling well, don't you? Coming down the stretch.
It's a good race right here. Gunnar Bentz and Williamson has also passed Clara. Well, these are the two college swimmers coming home, and it's going to be Gunnar Bentz. Looks like he's going to hold off Max Williamson second, and Tyler Clara will come in third. 4:17.73.
And that's the thing, you know, you do have to have 4 good strokes. It's like, you know, I've watched Tyler swim this race so many times, and he has been swimming the race a lot smarter than he has in the past. And you know, it's when
but
you're
the breaststrokes crew.
I mean,
that's where you started.
You have to.
Yeah.
That's where I made all of my big improvements, was in breaststroke.
Yeah, this is where Gunnar catches him and goes by Tyler Clary at the end, and I think that breaststroke certainly was the difference for Gunnar Bentz. Right there with the red cap as he comes into the finish.
And he went to his legs too. You know, it's like,
yeah,
a lot of people struggle doing that. The last 50, they're hurting pretty bad.
Quickly summarize tonight. How'd you feel? I thought you looked so much better off the walls. I mean, you were complaining about your walls in Charlotte. I thought your walls looked really good.
My underwaters felt great. I felt great off the dive as well. But you know, my underwater was good. I don't think I really transitioned into that first 50 like I really wanted to. I felt like I wanted to kind of.
All right, let's talk. Hey, we owe Gunnar Bentz congratulations. Gunnar, what pulled you home there at the end?
Just a lot of training this summer and this year, and just a lot of hard sets just got me home, I guess.
You want me to ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead. we have a special announcer up here.
I guess I'm on the mic.
You're on the hot seat, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a question. I just want to say, you know, it's been great watching you, you know, really up and come and, you know, kind of come to your own. You know, I've watched you, you know, from Charlotte and just race hard, and you know, it's been a pleasure watching some of the young guys really step up and race, and I'm excited to see what you have coming up over the next couple years when all the old guys get out of the pool and hand it over to you guys. So keep up the good work, man. You're doing a great job, and that's a great swim tonight.
Thanks, Michael. It means a lot.
Gunnar, congratulations to you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Gunnar, like to have that for a congrats.
Yeah, coming home.
Pretty good.
All right. Michael, thanks for stopping up.
Yeah, sure, no problem, guys.
We'll see you tomorrow night.
Yeah, 200 fly. Yeah, we'll see how that one goes.
Excited about that one, I can tell.
Well, it's always a pleasure to have Michael Phelps come up and join us and add a little insight. We will be back tomorrow night, once again at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern from Santa Clara for the Arena Pro Swim Series on Universal Sports. With Rowdy Gaines and our entire team, I'm Ted Robinson and Michael Phelps. We thank you for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow night.